How you doing, YouTube? Underworld8610 here. If you're joining us from my main channel, thank you very much for coming over. I hope you guys learn a lot about how to become better YouTubers. I know a lot of you have been messaging me how to make your channels better, and one of the things that I did back in the other channel, I didn't mention it, but it's very important, is shouting out your fellow members. That's how you make the community. You shout out your friends. This is how you grow. Your friends will get subscribers, then they'll shout you out, and in return, you get their subscribers as well. Then you shout them out once you gain more subscribers. And back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and then eventually you all get really, really good subscribers. Now, what I want to talk to you about now is you've got your name, you've got your content, you've started to use your content, you've done collaborations, you've possibly work with somebody who is close to you, work with somebody who is connected to you, work with somebody who has the same amount of subscribers as you, but possibly different subscribers. One's a black guy, one's a white guy, one's a fat guy, one's a skinny guy, and one's a Jewish guy and one's a Catholic. I don't know, that could happen. Now, what we need to do right after that is, of course, make sure that your subscribers are getting what they subscribe for. Now, a lot of people say that you have to do the same content over and over again, and I completely and utterly disagree. The same content will become boring to you first. Always. It'll become boring to you, then you will do crappier videos. You'll not like it as much, which means your demeanor will go down and you go, oh, I have to make this stupid video again. I don't want to do it. So you have to make sure that you're reinventing yourself every once in a while. I started the YouTube how to get partner thing because I got bored of talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! And talking about plants, as you saw by the hater video. Now, what you guys need to do is then move on to something sort of different, but similar in style. Your style is how you talk to your YouTubers. If you talk to them like a real person, I'm sure they'll respond to you like a real person. If you talk to them like you're the freaking cream of the crop and they're garbage, they'll respond like garbage would to you. So like a homeless person who you didn't give $1 to. Yeah, that's the way that YouTube will work. If you act all high and mighty and don't represent the high and mighty, you'll die. I've seen a lot of comments and a lot of other video responses about Underworld8610, and one of the main things that everyone says is I'm loud and I'm completely and utterly honest with every single person, no matter who it is, who I see. If I think you stink, I will let you know. If I think you smell wonderful and you have nice boobs, great old time. That's just the way I am. Okay, so when it comes to YouTube, don't try and make yourself a persona. Don't try and make yourself somebody new. Act like a real person. Act like you would in real life. And I hate to tell you, but if you have no connection with people in real life, YouTube is going to be very difficult for you. Because YouTube is a social thing. If people don't like to hear you talk, I hate to tell you, people aren't going to want to watch your videos because they hate to hear you talk. This is what YouTube is. Now, one thing that I do have to say, and this is going to sound confusing, but sound not so confusing if I explain it properly. People who film their binders, I always say, no, that's a horrible idea. But how did SharksFan20 get all of his subscribers? That's all he does. I think he's shown his face once or twice. Total. Now, how does he get all of his subscribers? He has a fucking good binder. That's how. He made it impressive. If you don't have an impressive binder, stop showing it in your videos. There's no point. If you have an impressive way of speaking, or way of communicating, then show that in your videos. If you look beautiful and you are a girl YouTuber named, I'm gonna attack somebody, I feel like it, Dragon Duelist Girl. If you're hot as shit, that's what you do. You don't even have to speak, you just, boobs. You can't see down there. Just boobs. Face. That's all you need to do. Use your strengths to your advantage. If you have cash, flash it. People love money. Flash the cash. If you have cards, like Shark's fan, flash the cards. If you have boobs, don't flash your boobs. That'll get you kicked off of YouTube. Thought I was going in a different direction, didn't you? If you have a loud, abrupt, funny, hilarious personality and you want to jump around and have fun during your videos, then do that. Don't go crazy. Don't go out of your box. Stay in your box. It's comfortable in your box. You won't have a problem talking to the camera because you're comfortable. You don't have to talk about things that you don't want to talk about. So stop. We'll know. We'll know that you don't want to talk about it because that's the way your voice will be. I don't want to do this. Pack opening. The next thing, now that you've got your content all sorted out, you develop your content, you're starting to act differently, more like yourself, instead of on the camera, hey, radio voice, yes, this is K on BBR. Yeah, no, that's not the way it works. You have to act like yourself first. Then you have to edit the crap out. That's how I do it. My videos with Devin tend to take about 20 minutes because we joke around, which isn't funny. It's funny at the time, but when it actually comes out, not funny. Not funny. I watched one of our older videos. We acted like robots. It was funny at the time. It was hilarious at the time. We were making fun of people being robotic and copying meta decks. It was funny at the time. I should have taken it out. So, what do you got to do? Editing software. This way you don't have to do a video 4 times over and over, getting yourself either more depressed about the subject, more angry about the subject, possibly saying something that you didn't want to say, like go check out Underworld 6667. It was a great shout out, thank you. But this is your ability to weed out what you think your viewers don't want to see. You can weed out pauses. Now, there are a lot more things that you can do to make yourself stand out. Dressing nicely is always a good thing. In every single video, there is no reason whatsoever that you should look like a sweat-stained fat kid. At no point should you ever look like that. You have good clothes for a reason. If you don't have it, go borrow a friggin' button-down shirt from your dad, because nobody wants to see redneck hillbilly on YouTube. Look at all the big-name YouTube stars. They may look maybe dressed down, but their clothes are prim, proper, straight up gangster sometimes. Nobody dresses like a freaking loser in their videos, because that's what you will feel like in your videos, and you will then transfer that onto your videos. Have proper lighting. Don't go crazy. Don't put on like 45 lights so you look pale as frig and it's just beating off of your face. I mean, you can see a lot of the light in my forehead and my cheeks, all that kind of thing. Make sure that your background is decent. I mean, I know. Don't kill me for it. I've had a million comments about it. You love the curtains, I know. It's brilliant. Try to have somewhere where it's decent looking. I've been seeing people, they film themselves in the bathroom. Unless that's the joke, it's not funny. It's kind of awkward and gross. I mean, I'm doing this without any pants on. Awkward. But I don't know what you guys want me to tell you about how to make your channels better. Your channels are only going to get better if you start analyzing yourself. Not watching what the viewers are saying, not watching what the comments are saying. Watch yourself. Because if you're interested, if you're interesting, people will be interested in you. That's the whole point of YouTube. If you have something to say and an opinion, that's what YouTube is for. Opinions. So go out there, make this is going to be your challenge, okay? Make your most interesting video ever. And I invite you guy sitting right there, you, I invite you to post up your most interesting video ever on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Elite channel. I want to see what you guys actually have to offer. And I'm going to tell you this right now. If you're not up to snuff, if you sound like this and it's totally distorted, or your face is like not prim and proper, your clothes are not the way it's supposed to be. I'm not a fashion expert, but I expect you not to be dressed in t-shirt and jeans. I expect you to be dressed in a nice shirt, possibly a golf shirt. Golf shirts are very, very good, very, very fashionable. You'll get a lot of ladies, or you'll get a lot of men, depending on what you're down for. But I want you guys to post up a video on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Elite. If you have any questions on how to do that, I would love to get you to message me on Underworld6667 because I can respond to that with my phone, which I have at all times. So I do invite you to do that. And of course, number one thing that you have to remember, don't make those binder blunders. Bye.